comfortable than the temperatures we saw yesterday, and those clouds are really helping.
They really are, Lori, and I'll tell you, the clouds really make it look gloomy. It looks like we're going to just see a big deluge of rain at any moment, but really the radar is fairly quiet. But again, we are stocked in with the cloud cover at this moment, and it's helping to hold those temperatures down. So we're sitting at about 83 degrees currently in Chattanooga, but the dew point still at 72. So we still have a very muggy atmosphere out there. But one thing that's interesting, notice the wind direction now shifting out of the northwest and the west-northwest. So that lets me know that the cold front has made its way through the area. So that may help to kind of lessen our chance of rain, especially north of the city this afternoon. But of course, we'll be keeping an eye on the radar nonetheless. Let's talk about those temperatures area-wide. You can see it's 76 degrees currently up along the plateau there in Altamont, 82 degrees from Dayton to Cleveland, 81 in Athens. Good afternoon in Murphy and Blue Ridge, sitting at 79 degrees, 83 in Chattanooga, but 82 degrees currently in Cleveland, and we have 80 degrees right now in Fort Payne. Now, so take a look at the radar picture. You can see a clean sweep for the most part across the area, especially again north of the Tennessee state line. As you head down to the south and east over North Georgia, we do have a couple of spotty showers, but even these are moving away from the area. So not much rain activity out there across the area right now, and it's going to be hard to really get things going, especially north of Chattanooga, because we have these clouds that are in place and a more stable atmosphere. So the frontal boundary is now already to our south, shifting our winds out of the north. So that tells me that we're not going to have a lot of energy for rain and storms this afternoon, but with this weak disturbance kind of hanging out right around the area, it could help spark off a few storms as we get later into the afternoon hours. So all hope is not lost for rain today, but the better chance will definitely be south of the city as we go into the afternoon hours. So let's kind of walk you through that part of the forecast with FUTURECAST. And as you can see here, as we go throughout the next hour or so, we may see a spotty shower or two starting to get going here over southeast Tennessee, but it's going to be hard to really get that to grow until it shifts down to the south. And the more the humidity down here across North Georgia, northern Alabama, and western North Carolina. And so that's as we get towards 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think the showers and thunderstorms will likely begin to expand. But again, if you're north of the city, you may be in a lot of sunshine from Dayton over towards Altamont while you're still in the clouds, and then the better chance of rain down towards Dalton and Blue Ridge. And that's going to be where the shower and storm activity will organize through the afternoon and early evening hours. Here's 5 o'clock. You can see most of that activity again south of the Tennessee state line. So again, the best chance of rain this afternoon is going to be off across our southern areas. So if you're planning on maybe going for a run in the neighborhood or just thinking about hanging out by the pool, if you're north of the city, looking okay for that today. If you're south of the city, again, we're going to have those showers and storms this afternoon. Also, a level 1 out of 5, a very marginal risk that 1 or 2 of these storms over North Georgia could become on the strong side, with some gusty winds being the primary threat with that activity. Now, behind this front, again, the humidity doesn't just plummet, but we'll see that humidity level lower just a little bit as we get towards your Thursday and the Friday. So I basically think we're going to stay dry as we get towards that time frame, but the humidity starts to creep back up as we head into the second half of the week and into next week. We've also been watching this system down to the south, pretty much not going to develop into a tropical system. But again, after we get a little dry period for your Thursday and the Friday, we may have to start ramping up rain chances with some extra moisture coming in. But this will be the typical daytime pop-up scattered storms as we get into next week. But of course, we'll be watching it. Hey, guess what? Tonight is the full super buck moon. That means it's going to appear brighter and bigger in the sky. It gives us all that light during the evening hours. And if you didn't know, Lori, I've got some information for you. They call it the buck moon because this is the time of the year where the new antlers grow on the male deer. They call those the bucks. So that's why it's called the buck moon. Little did you know. How about that? Here's your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Again, pop-up showers and storms as we get into your Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, mainly dry. This weekend, we start dry. It's also hot. But notice, next week, maybe a little better chance of those pop-up storms. Enjoy that moon tonight, Lori.
Cedric, I think that should have been a Wednesday weather trivia question this morning.
I like the way you're thinking over there. Full explanation.
Maybe we'll have to do one on Thursday, too. All right, thanks for that.